What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and today we're going to be working on Ennard from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. You saw the time lapse or just a video of me talking the other day, and a lot of you guys wanted to request it, so we're going to be building the tutorial today. So first off, let's just start off with dimensions and stuff like that. This one, I think you can build it on Pocket Edition. It's not that tall, guys, so you don't have to build it flat on Pocket Edition. Just make sure you have about, I think, 100 space. When we're starting, make sure it's about 12 in the air. Just about 12 in the air for your starting point should be fine. Maybe a little bit less, 10 should be fine. And yeah, I'm gonna try to stop saying this video. Every time I watch my videos, I always say a lot, and it bothers me. So I'm gonna try to refrain from saying it, but it's just too much. Like, I'm too addicted to saying it. Like, I always say it to bridge my sentences and stuff. But let's get on with it. So like I said, we're gonna be 12 above the ground, and from our first blocks, we're just gonna have 3 flat, like so. 1, 2, 3, going to the left. And maybe since I'm a little bit to the left, I'm going to shift it over quite a little bit more. Hold on. There you go. So I'm going to get my 3 right there, and let me move my cameraman over slightly. If you are working like this with a cameraman, just let it be known that this is not the exact center right now. So you see how it's a little bit on the left side of the screen? That's because this mask is split in 2. But anyways, from this 3 flat, we're going to go up and to the left from the left side. 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you notice, I'm using block of coal instead of black wool because some of his small pieces, like his eyes and stuff, will be using black. So I prefer to use coal for the frame. Anyways, from that 6 singles, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical. Up and to the left, 2 single. 1, 2. And from the second single we just put right there, we're going to put 1 on top of it. And from that 1 on top, we're going to put 1 to the left and 4 to the right. So it should be 6 in length. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you count it out, you can see this is 6. You can just delete those extra blocks when you feel like it. Anyways, from here, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right, 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right, 2 flat. So we're rounding it out. This is a piece of his mask, or the mouth part of his mask, that's going to drop back down to here. So if you're wondering why we're going back down, then we'll go down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2. And from the second block in the 2 flat, we're going to put it going all the way down until it meets up with what we had here. So since we have 1 right here and 1 right here already, we should only be going down 6. So let's see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Perfect. So this is piece 1 of the mouth, I guess. Now we're going to go to this 3 flat on the top right here and use this to start what we're going to continue with. So directly above this 3 flat, we're going to put another layer. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Except to the left of it, we're going to put 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should end exactly where the other piece ended right here, as you can see. And to the right of it, we're going to put 10 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So this should be 19 in total. If you need to count it, you can. But if you followed my instructions like I just told you, you shouldn't need to count it. But always make sure, just in case, because I know a lot of you guys say sometimes you mess up your tutorials and it just bugs you when you get there later and you guys have it messed up. So yeah, just double check. It can't hurt. Anyways, going all the way to the right side of the 19 flat right here, we're going to add an extra 5 to the top to make it 6 in length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is like the middle point of the mask. So we could always bridge over and start the other half of the mask right now. But I think we're going to do a little bit more detailed stuff first. So let's go over to the left side. And where we have the left side of 19 flat, we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up and to left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop down, delete that. Up and to the left 1 single. Down and to the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the last block in the 5 vertical, we're going to put 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is just the ear forming now. Now from here, we're going to up and to the left 2 vertical. Up and to the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. And this is just the ear coming back into the mask now. So what we're going to do from that 2 flat, or the 3 flat, sorry, is we're going to up and to the right 2 flat. I got ahead of myself there. And from the right block in that 2 flat, we want this to be 5 going down, but we already have 1 right here, so just put 4 going below it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the end of the ear, so let's just bring it back into the mask. So let's go down and to the right, 1 single. And then up and to the right, 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like I said, this pixel art is smaller than usual, which I like because that means I can do it all in less parts. And we're almost at the center point of the mask already, which is also very good. So we're going to just keep going up and to the right. 4 vertical. So placement block on the right side or top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block again. You can delete the old ones. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Let's just delete those. And we're almost at the party hat. If you know what the party hat is, Ennard has this weird like birthday party hat on the top of his head. It's more tilted towards the left side in my build. So we can start that right now, but I kind of want to finish the frame of his head. We'll come back to the party hat later. If I wanted to finish it right now, I could. I might even just change my mind in a couple minutes or so, but I'm not doing that yet. So from there, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 15 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. Now we're going to curve back down. We're going to go down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. And the mask is kind of symmetrical, as you can see. It's almost like it's copying the other side. It's like kind of off, but at the same time, it looks close enough. Like you could see that it's tilting down at the same angle. So we're just going to keep following that pattern. We're going to go down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right, 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to the right, 6 vertical a second time now. And this is where we're going to start the right side ear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And kind of like we did over there with that ear, we're going to go down into the right, 1 single. Up into the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the top block in that 4 vertical, we're going to use that to continue by putting 3 to the right of it. Down into the right, 1 single. Down into the right, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see if I can fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's correct. Just have to make sure I was counting correctly. Sorry, guys. Down into the left, 2 vertical. And I think I just hit my cameraman. I didn't see it, but hopefully I didn't mess him up too bad. Sorry about that. My voice cracked. Or it didn't crack, it broke. Down into the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the left block in the 4 flat, we're going to put 4 on top of it so it becomes 5 in length. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you count it going up, that should be 5 blocks. Yep, it is. Perfect. Now for the final part of the mask, before we can start the right side of the mouth and also the inner detail, is we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. And you can leave the dirt block right there or your placement block because we're going to be using it to go down to the left, 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down into the left, 3 vertical. Down into the left, 1 single. Down into the left, 2 flat. This is all diagonal work. None of it's connected directly. I think the last one over there by the ear is the only thing we've connected directly, and then up there as well. So now we're going to up into the left, 12 flat, so this is going above it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Always delete the dirt blocks. Down and to the left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said before, remember when I was doing the left side, I said this was in the middle. The middle is right here. It's kind of like the left side of the mask. So this is the right side of the mask, gonna mimic the left side. And it's just gonna go up equal to the length, so just add 5 to the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the right side of the mask. So this exact split right here is kind of the center. We haven't filled in anything from the center yet, but we'll be getting to that in a second. Let's do the right side of the mask that kind of hangs off or sags off to the side. That's a very difficult part to do. So we're gonna go to the 12 flat we have right here, starting on the right side, and count 3 to the left. So 12 flat, start on the right side and count 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. That's the block we want. Below that 3, we're gonna put 2 placement blocks underneath it. 1, 2, and then a coal. So it should look like this. From that coal, we're gonna put 4 going below it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5 in length now. From there, we're gonna go down and to the right. 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down to the left, 1 single. Down to the left, 2 flat. And remember what I said? Make sure it's like 14 or 10 above the ground or so, like that, because we're almost touching the ground. I nearly was like too close to the ground for it to work. So that's why I'm saying give yourself some space. Anyways, from the 2 flat, we're gonna up and to the left, 2 single. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna go and meet up with there real quick. So let's go up and to the right to put a placement block on the right side each time. 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 9 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, and that closes out the right side of the mouth. Besides shading details, that should be done. So all we have to do is eye stuff and then the hats, and I think we'll be on to coloring or shading or whatever you want to call it. So let's jump right into that. So for the nose, we're gonna go to where we have the splits in his face, or whatever you want to call them. It's gonna be a red color, so let's grab our red wool, or whatever red you want to use, and we're gonna go up to where we have this split in the nose right here, or in the mask. So for the red wool, we're gonna go towards the left side to start because it's easier that way, and we're gonna put 1 above this final black piece right here, and then connect it to this one by putting 2 to the right. Very easy to do, see? So now this bridges the gap. From there, we're gonna put an extra 1 on the left side, but not an extra 1 on the right side, and we're gonna work with the left side for now since it's easier that way. So we're gonna go up and to the left, 1 single. Whoops, there you go. Up and to the left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. Down and to the right, 1 single. And we're going to curve it back in. We're going to go down and to the left, 2 vertical after that. And then down and to the left, 1 single again. So this completes a circular kind of shape for the nose. Now, what you can do for the shading is to get a darker red and kind of just, let me just use this for an example, and kind of just double down on it like this. But I never did that on mine. I just colored mine red. So unless you want to just experiment with your own shading, because like I told you, every pixel art's yours to do. You can do whatever you want with it. You can double down the shading. However, I'm just going to keep it simple. This pixel art is supposed to be very simple. So we're going to just color the entire nose red and move on from there. I tend not to put as much detail into these because they're supposed to be simpler. They're not supposed to be like some very high fashioned out ones. But if there are details that need to be shaded in, like I think the jaw and stuff, I do double up on layers there. I will go through with that. But if you do manage to shade this part, let me know and like show me pictures. I'll see if it looks nice, maybe even showcase it. Anyways, from the center block in this red right here, we're gonna add 27 going straight up, but you don't even need to count it. You can, if you have the forehead already done, just drag this middle block up with black coal until it touches the top of his head. Like, you don't need to count it, it just needs to touch the top of his head going straight up. You're not going diagonal or anything, you're just going straight up from that middle block, and it splits the mask in half. So as long as you're doing that, you're fine. Anyways, let's do the eyes next. So for the eyes, we're gonna do the left side first, like we always do. Let's go to where we have the 11 vertical after the ear, right here, where I'm swinging at. And we're gonna start from the bottom block in the 11 vertical. So this one right here. From there, we're gonna put 6 placement blocks to the right, followed by a black hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then black hole. And that's where we're gonna start the left eye. So from that black hole, what we're gonna do is put 3 more on top of it to make it 4 in length. So 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go up and to the right, 2 vertical, up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the right, 6 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down and to the right, 1 single, down and to the right, 2 vertical, down and to the right, 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna curve this back in by going down and to the left. So we're gonna go down and to the left, 2 flat, down to left, 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way we're gonna close out the eye now is by going down and to the left, 2 flat, and then bridging this empty space right here by going up and to the left, 2 vertical. Very simple to do. Very simple eye shape. And remember what I told you earlier, we're not gonna be using black wool for everything. The black wool is gonna be used to fill in the eye. So once you have this locked in, you can just take the black wool and fill it in like this. If you notice from close up, it looks different, but from farther on the camera, like the right cameraman, it doesn't look too different. So when you're trying to make edits to a pixel art, this is why I use black wool, because the black wool next to it, it's easy to distinguish up close and you can fix your issues. But if you were just to color everything in black wool, you wouldn't know unless you had like this detailed blueprint. So shout out to Felix Guamon for doing the block of coal technique. Felix is cool. You should check out his channel. Pretty sure you know his channel if you know mine, because he's way bigger than me. But anyways, from the eyeball right here, where we have the 6 flat on the top right here, we're gonna go all the way to the right side, and we're gonna put 5 on top of it with dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then above that we're gonna put a block of coal. No, I just messed that up. Okay. Now from above that in the block of coal, we're gonna take this block of coal right here, and we're gonna put 2 to the right, and then 7 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From that 10 flat, we're gonna go from the right side on top and put 7 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when you do that, there should be 3 empty spaces just chilling right here, which is okay. It's supposed to unthicken the eyebrow. But from there, we're gonna go down and to the left, 2 flat, and that's fine. Now, I don't believe the eyebrow is supposed to be black. I think I just messed up there. So if you did color that in black, I'm sorry, just swap the colors out with red. So just every block that's black right here, just swap it with red. Let's just do that real quick so nobody gets confused, or nobody says, oh, I'll just do it later when Phoenix does it, and then I never actually do it. So just swap everything with red. It shouldn't be that hard since you already have the black blocks placed there. There we go. His eyebrows are red, and I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. So we're gonna do the next eye, and then we'll move on to the hat, and maybe even some of the shading detail that I might have forgotten. So the shading, though, is kind of hard because I didn't actually follow a set pattern. I just went and like shaded areas that I think would be shaded, and I kind of doubled down on other areas as well. Anyways, what we're gonna do is go to the same point we did for the right side on the left side, except we didn't have 11 vertical on the right side like we do over there. Instead, we have 6 vertical right here chilling right above the ear. So we're gonna go to the bottom block in the 6 vertical, just like we did on the left side. And we're gonna put 6 placement blocks going to the left, same thing, followed by a black hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then black hole. Now you can delete these dirt blocks. Now from that black hole, we're gonna put 1 below and 3 above. 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go up and to the left, 2 vertical. Up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 6 vertical. Sorry, not 6 vertical, 6 flat. This is the top of the eye. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're gonna bring it back around now. So let's go down and to the left from there. 2 singles. 1, 2. Down and to the left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and to the right, 3 flat. Down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to seal out the eye, we're just gonna go down and to the right, 3 flat again. And oh no, it didn't complete the eye. I'm just kidding. From the right block, we're just gonna add 1 to the top and lock out that diagonal right there. And you can seal in this area with black wool, kind of like we did with the left side. I don't want him to look like really sloppy, so I'm gonna just color in his eye, even though I didn't need to do the left eye. But we're gonna take the black wool to it and do it. Now let's move on to the hat after we're done with this. We're gonna be using the same coal frame, but we're gonna be using different colors as well. We're gonna have, oh wait, we didn't do the eyebrow. Whoops, sorry. Good thing I remember that. Let's do the eyebrow real quick. But before we jump into the eyebrow, like I was saying, we're gonna grab orange clay, I think it is. Let's try orange hardened clay. And I think we're gonna be using yellow and green wool. Not lime green wool, just green. So let's grab the yellow and let's grab the green. And if we need to swap the colors at any point, I probably will swap it. I'm pretty sure, actually no, I don't think it's green, it's lime wool. I mean lime clay. Or is it not? I'm gonna just look, guys, I'm sorry. Alright, so I was right. We're going to be using yellow wool, green wool, and orange hardened clay. So, we're gonna move on to where I said the eyes? No, not the eyes, the hat, sorry. After we do the eyebrows, not the eyes. So, on the 6 flat we have up here, we're gonna extend up 5 vertical from the left side. So go to the most left block right here and extend up 5 placement blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then gonna put 1 red after that, and I don't have a red on me. There we go. We're gonna put 1 red on top of that, and then delete the placement blocks. And from that red, we're gonna put 1 to the left and 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 7 in length. Now from the end right there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add placement blocks so we can go down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, nope, 2, 3. We're then gonna go down to the right 1 single. And that's it for the lower half of the eyebrow. As you can see on the left side though, there's like a double layer going above it. So let's do the layer above what we have here. So it's kind of thicker. We have to make the eyebrow thicker. So what we're gonna do is go to the single first and put 1 on top of it to start off. We're then gonna go to the end of the 3 flat over here and put 1 on top of that. And then starting at the left side all the way from here, we're just gonna put 1 single above the first 5 blocks. So the first 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of them get 1 red above them, and that should be done with the eyebrow. So it looks kind of thicker right there. It looks kind of similar to the one on the left, but it's not exactly the same, which is fine. Not all pixel arts are supposed to be like completely symmetrical. But we're gonna jump into the hat right now, which is very easy to do, but also very easy to get lost on. So we're gonna start on the left side where his head starts slanting in, where we have the 2-3-2 pattern right here, made with flats. Let me just mark it for you. And this is where we want to start the hat. So going all the way to this left turn 2 flat over here, we're gonna go to the right block, so this one right here, and put 3 vertical blocks of coal. 1, 2, 3. From the top block in that coal, we're gonna put 1 to the right. We're then gonna go up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the left, 3 vertical. Up and to the right, 10 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then above that 10, we're gonna put an extra 1 on top. And from that extra 1, we're gonna put 2 to the left and 3 to the right. From there, we're gonna go up and to the right, 2 flat. And before we continue with this, we're gonna still go back to that same block we just went up and to the right from, and we're gonna put 1 below the final 2 right here. So these final 2 get 1 below each of them. So it kind of thickens the ending piece right there. But we're gonna keep working with the 2 flat we just placed and continue the circle because that's like the ball on top of the hat. So let's go up and to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 3 vertical. Up and to the left, 2 vertical. Up and to the left, 1 single. And now we're going to round out the top of the hat by going up and to the left, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 1 single. And then down and to the left, 3 flat again. 1, 2, 3. So that's the top right there. Now let's bring it back down and kind of meet up with what we have there. So we're going to go down and to the left, 2 singles. 1, 2. Down to the left, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down and to the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. And like I said, that's just a ball on top of the hat, so it's done now. But we need to do the right side of the hat that goes onto the top of his skull, I guess. So we're going to go to where we have that double layer of thickened blocks of coal. And we're going to go down and to the right, 2 singles from there. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. Just like this. Down and to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 vertical again. Down and to the right, 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from there to finish it up, we're just going to go down to the right, 2 vertical. And that should touch down on the top of his head. But now we're just missing hat detail and face detail, and we should be done with the pixel art. So that's what we're going to do right here. First, starting on the left side, where we have the 2 vertical that I'm swinging at right now, we're going to go to the top block and put 10 going to the right of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it didn't touch the wall. That's because this single right here is just going to get 1 to the left of it, which locks out the shape and then also creates this weird L pattern with the 3 blocks that remain. So that's stripe number 1. Then going to the 10 vertical we still have on the left side, we're going to go to the first block and we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, and then 3. On stripe number 2. Next stripe, we're going to just go 2 placement blocks above this first set of 2 flat we have right here and put a block of coal. So it should look like this. And what we're going to do with that first single is we're going to put 2 more to the right of it. We're then going to go down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go down and to the right, 1 single. That completes the shape. Now this is like a backwards L. It's kind of like what we have right here, except it's backwards. Yep, very easy. And now we're going to just go back to the 3 flat we have right here. And kind of what we did right here where we put 2 placement blocks going up. We're going to put 3 placement blocks going up from this. And then we're going to put a black hole after it. So 1, 2, 3. Black hole. And from there we're going to go down to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 2 flat. And this should touch the wall, which it did. So those are the stripes in the hat. If you want to color in the hat successfully, we'll do that right now. For the top, the top ball right here, it's going to be orange stained clay. And so with the dot, the bottom right here, then in the pattern, we're going to have green, yellow, green, yellow. And what I kind of did is I put 3 pieces of green like this at the top right here, and then just filled in the others with yellow like this. You don't have to, but I did it. I thought it was okay. Anyways, let's move into shading because we are pretty much done. For the shading though, I want to go over that before I show you the finished build. So at the bottom of the jaw, it's very difficult. We're gonna break out. What color did I use for it? I think I used dark gray wool. I think the mask is light gray wool, but I used dark gray wool or just gray wool for the shading. So let's go grab some dark gray wool and we'll work with that. So for the left part of the jaw right here, we're gonna go underneath this left side where we have the 6 vertical right here. And what we're gonna do is count 2 spaces after this like empty space. So this is like the 4th one, I guess. We're gonna put a dark gray wool underneath it. We're then gonna go down and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 singles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is 7 singles after the first one, so there should be 8 blocks in total placed right now, just so you know. We're then going to go down and to the right 3 flat, down and to the right 4 flat, and this should touch the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So everything below this is going to be gray wool. Everything above it's going to be light gray wool. So that's shading part number 1. Now let's go over to the right side of the face, or the right side of this hanging part of the face. What we're going to do from here is, starting from this top corner piece, we're going to extend it all the way down until it's on the second block right here of the 4 vertical. So let's just go up here and extend it down. And see, once it hits that block, that's where we're going to stop. Let me just zoom out so you can see. Hopefully you're able to keep up with it. If you're a little off, guys, remember it doesn't matter. It's just shading. It doesn't mess up the pixel art. Anyways, from there, we're going to go put 1 to the left, and then 2 down below it. Down to left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up and to the left 1 single. And kind of like with that jaw, everything below it is going to be gray wool. Everything above is going to be light gray. So now let's move on to the face. And here's where I told you I didn't really have a technique to the shading. I just kind of did it. So this might be a little bit awkward for some of you guys, but we'll just wing it. So for the left side of the face, we're going to go to this bottom left corner right here. And what I want you to do is trace these blocks, or these walls, with the dark gray wool. So we're going to go 2 up right here, 2 up right here. I think this is 8 up right here. And that's just like kind of the tracing we did. And then on the top of the ear, we're going to put 1 to the right here. And then kind of just trace up along the wall the same. A couple blocks, maybe 4 blocks up, you can trace up there. Like I said, you don't have to copy me exactly. And let's move on to the right side. So please, I don't want to see it in the comments, guys. I don't want to hear this doesn't look exactly like the thumbnail, because this is shading. Like, some of you guys can even do like a bigger section of dark gray. It doesn't really matter. Before we go to the right side though, we're gonna do the top part right here. So there is some more shading we can do up here. Rounding out at the 4 vertical we have right here. On the top 2 blocks, we're gonna mimic those like that. So we're just tracing it. Then on the 2 vertical above here, we're just gonna put 1 next to the top block. Same thing on the next one. Same thing on that single. And then since this 2 vertical kind of meets up with 2 flat right here, we're just gonna mimic the 2 flat and trace that right there. And that's what you can do on the left side. On the right side is a little bit thicker. We're gonna go to where we have the single hanging right here. And to the left of the single, we're gonna put 2 going up. Then we're gonna bring it in by going 1 to the right and just tracing that up about 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on this section to the right of it that's kind of empty, we're gonna drag that up until it's 1 past the ear. So this block right here. So we're gonna bring it up till that. There we go. And now this inner part of the ear right here, where we have this 1 single block, we're gonna put 1 gray in there, and then these 3 spaces will get grayed out too. Very easy to do. But like I was saying before, like if you stopped right here, nobody would even tell the difference. Like let's say I deleted these 3 and then just released a tutorial like that, nobody would care. So just make sure you're having fun with it. Make sure you like what it looks like. If you want to add more shading, you can do it. You don't have to only listen to me. Just like I said, the shade in the nose, the bottom of it could have been shaded out. There's other stuff you could do that, like if you're good at pixel art, you can just put personal touches on it. So don't always just follow me word for word, but I always have like a good blueprint going on here. Anyways, going up and to the left to the top of the right side where we have 3 vertical right here, we're gonna trace that along. So each of these 3 gets 1 to the left. Then the 2 vertical above it, the top block gets 1 to the left. Same thing with the next one. Same thing with the 1 single. So we're just putting 1 blocks. Same thing to the 2 vertical right there. And then here's where we have 1 single kind of mixed in with 2 flat. We're just gonna go up and to the left, another single, and that's it for the shading there. So we're pretty much done with all the shading on the pixel art. I'm going to show you guys the finished build so you guys can see where the colors are supposed to go. Even though from the thumbnail it's pretty simple to tell, we're going to still go over it anyway. So I'll see you guys in a quick jump cut. Okay, so we're here with the finished build, and we're only going to be using 7 colors for this tutorial. Some of the colors I've already used for you guys, like when I was explaining. We already used the red, but I'm just going to go over the colors anyways. So we're going to be using orange hardened clay, yellow wool, green wool, gray wool, light gray wool, black wool, and red wool. So in the areas where we had the shading in the lower jaw, underneath everything we ironed out, or we bordered out, we're going to put the dark gray wool, and then above it is going to be the light gray wool. This works for the right side as well. See, dark gray there, and then the light on the left side. We already bordered out all the dark gray wool on the face, so we're going to just color everything in with light gray there too. We already colored in the nose, but that would have been red wool if you didn't color it in yet. The eyes are going to be all black wool as well. Along with the eyebrows, make sure you swap them back to red wool. Like I told you, the black wool I used was wrong, so you swap the eyebrows to red wool as well. And then that leaves you to the hat. The hat is very simple. It's just orange hardened clay, yellow wool, and green wool. So the base of the hat, where we boarded out, is going to be orange hardened clay, along with the ball on top. And then we have the cone part of the hat. So the lower half, like the bottom half right here, all by itself, is going to be green. Then we have yellow. Then we have green again, and don't forget that corner piece right there. There's just one lonely piece right there that's going to be green as well. And then I showed you what I did right here. We had the yellow on the lower half, and then these top 3 spots right here got touched in with green wool, just to keep the pattern kind of going. So hopefully you guys able to complete this. It was kind of short, but it was also kind of long at the same time. Usually I have multiple tutorial parts, but this wasn't no walk on the park either. So hopefully you guys are Sister Location fans and you enjoy this. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. I will have more builds coming on the way. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye.